Hello, my name is Peter and I'm a therapist, and I'm going to share with you a technique today that's called Progressive Muscle Relaxation Training. It's been the focus of my PhD, and my findings indicated that it helps reduce anxiety, promotes relaxation, and also reduces a stress hormone called cortisol, which helps with our immune functioning and helps us to calm and relax. So the goal today is it's to relax and work with our bodies to let go of tension. So it does incorporate the use of the breath. We're going to work through muscles from our toes to the top of our head. But very importantly for you is that you need to be comfortable. So get yourself comfortable in a chair or possibly on a couch or even on your bed. Make sure you're going to be warm enough. If you have a blanket, you can place it over you, or you can have it there should you need it. Importantly, also have some water by your side, so if you need to take a sip of water at any point, then do, and then use the water at the end to refresh. So the essence of it is that when you take a breath in, you tighten a muscle group or group of muscles, and then when you breathe out, you release the tension. But an aspect of it is noticing where you hold tension in your body and really focusing on the letting go of the tension. So for example, if an area of your body is feeling tight or uncomfortable, then focus on the letting go of tension. You don't need to excessively tighten that area. It's probably held in tension because it's uncomfortable. So focus on the letting go of the tension. Okay, so sit back, bring attention to your toes, and I'd invite you to take a comfy breath in and curl your toes. And then as you breathe out, release your toes, allowing them to soften and soften a little bit more. We're going to do each area 4 times. So this is the second time for the toes. Curl your toes, breath in, and then release the breath and uncurl your toes. Remember to breathe in and out when and as you need to. So just take a moment to take a comfy breath, and then when you're ready to go again, we're going to curl the toes for the 3rd time. Breath in, and then release the toes, allow them to soften and soften a little bit more. 4th time for the toes. Breath in, curl the toes, and then as you breathe out, let the toes open, maybe even give them a little wiggle. If you need to move about at any point, do so. So continue to breathe comfortably, and then we're going to think about the ankles. And to work the ankles, we're going to bring our feet towards you so you feel tight around the ankles. And then as you breathe out, let the feet go. Again, if your ankles are uncomfortable, just focus on the letting go. So when you're ready, take a breath in, draw the feet towards you, breath in. And then as you breathe out, release the tension and allow the feet to drop down and rest and soften. 2nd time, breath in, draw the feet towards you. And then as you breathe out, let the tension soften, let the feet drop down and maybe sit firmly on the ground. Rest for a moment, breathe normally, and then when you're ready to go again for the 3rd time, we're going to take a breath in, draw the feet towards you, and then as you breathe out, let those feet drop down to the ground. Soften, let go of tension. So we do each area 4 times. So this is the 4th time for the feet. Breath in, draw the feet towards you, feel the tightness around the ankles, and then as you breathe out, drop the feet down Feel them nice and firmly on the ground. Move them about if you need to. And then we're going to bring attention to the knees. And we're going to draw the knees together. Take a breath in, tighten between the knees so that you're really drawing them together. And then as you breathe out, let the knees drift apart and drift apart a little bit more. Rest for a moment. And then when you're ready to go, take a second breath in. Draw the knees together. Breath in. And then release. Allow those knees to drift apart. Rest for a moment. Imagine any tension flowing down the knees, down the ankles, out through the toes. And then when you're ready to go again for the third time, breath in, draw the knees together, tighten. And then release. Soften and soften a little bit more. Last time for the knees, when you're ready, drawing them together, tighten. Feel those muscles in the thighs, tighten that a little bit more. And then as you breathe out, release and soften those knees. We're moving up the body. We've done the toes, we've done the ankles, the calf areas, the knees, we've done the muscles associated with the knees when we drew them together, the thigh muscles. So we're now moving up to the tummy. Okay, if you place your dominant hand, your right hand if you're right-handed, onto your tummy, then just bring attention to your breath. Breathe in towards your tummy, pushing your tummy out against your hand. And then as you breathe out, just let that hand soften and let that breath flow out. So second time, breath in. Push the tummy out. You might notice your back really sits firmly against the chair or the couch. And then breathe out, letting go of tension. Rest for a moment. Just breathing normally. And then when you're ready to go again, take a comfy breath in. Push that tummy out against your hand and then breathe away. One more time for tummy. Breath in. And then let the breath go. Okay. So I'd like you just to think about the shoulders, and we're going to work the shoulders by lifting the shoulders up towards the ears. Take a comfy breath in. And then as you breathe out, just let those shoulders drift down a little bit more. Rest for a moment. And then when you're ready to go again, breath in, lift shoulders up. And then as you breathe out, release the shoulders, allow the arms to drift down. Rest for a moment, breathe normally. And then when you're ready to go for the third time, we're going to lift the shoulders up towards the ears and back. And then as you breathe out, let those shoulders drift down, soften, and rest for a moment. One more time. Lift the shoulders up towards the ears, back, and roll back. And then as you breathe out, let the shoulders drift down. Quite often the shoulders carry a lot, so it's a sense of letting go and loosening off those shoulders. So if you need to move around at any point, then do so. Next, we're going to think about the arms. To work the arms, we're going to bring the hand to touch the shoulders on both sides. So take a breath in and put your fingertips onto the top of your shoulders so that you're bending those biceps and triceps. Breath in. And then as you breathe out, let those arms drift down, resting on your lap. Rest for a moment. Breathe normally in between. And then when you're ready to go again, pick up your hands, touch your shoulders with your fingertips, breath in. Notice your chest expanding with the breath in. And then as you breathe out, let the arms drift down and rest on your lap. Rest for a moment, breathe normally. Then when we're ready to go again, lifting up the arms, touching the shoulders, feel that tightness in the biceps and the triceps. And as you breathe out, let the arms drift down, and rest. We're going to do the arms one more time. Breath in, lift, touching the shoulders. And then as you breathe out, let the arms drift down. You can shake them out if you like, that feels comfortable to do. Next, we're going down the arms. We're thinking of the hands. To work the hands, all you need to do is make gentle fists. If you have any stiffness or discomfort in your wrists or your hands, just notice the tension. And then as you breathe out, release the tension. So here we go. Breath in, make fists. And then as you breathe out, release and open your hands. Let them feel nice and soft and floppy. Rest for a moment. And then when you're ready to go again, breath in, tighten, make fists. And then release and let go. Imagine any tension from your shoulders, your arms, flowing down your arms, out through your fingers. And then when you're ready for the third time, breath in, tighten. And then release the breath as you allow that hands to open. If you want to stretch your fingers or wiggle them, then go for that. Say we do everything 4 times, so this is the 4th time for the hands. Making a fist, breath in and tighten. And release, shaking it out. Next, we're going to bring attention to the muscles of the face, the neck, around the eyes, the jaw. So you might want to, just for a moment, just to gently massage your face, back of your neck. Just become aware of how much tension sometimes we hold in our face. And then I'm going to invite you to tighten around the eyes and tighten around the jaws if you're making a bit of a grimace. So when we're ready, take a breath in, tighten, and then as you breathe out, let the jaw soften. And imagine all that tension melting from around your eyes, around the jaw, as you breathe out. Second time, breath in, tighten, and then release. Sometimes you might feel a yawn coming, just go with it. Okay, third time, breath in, tighten, and then release, letting go of all the tension. So you might naturally become a bit of a yawn, so just allow that to flow out. Don't try to cover a yawn. One more time, breath in, tighten around the eyes, around the mouth, and then release. Let the breath go. You might feel a natural inclination to stretch, to yawn, what we call appendiculation, which is to breathe, to stretch and to yawn. It's a natural resetting of the body's musculature and the breathing pattern, just to do that stretch and yawn and letting go of tension. So what I'd like you to do just for 2 more tightening releases is to focus on a particular area of your body that you'd like to just spend a bit more time on. So I'm going to do the shoulders because I know I hold a lot of tension in my shoulders at times. So here we go. You might want to focus on another area. So for me with the shoulders, I'm going to lift, take a breath in, roll back, and then as I breathe out, I'm just going to let those shoulders drift down. One more time. Breath in, lift, roll back, breathe out. And then just shake it out. See, it's so easy to trigger a yawn. As I say, yawns are very good and very welcomed. So that's a short version of progressive muscle relaxation. There are other areas of the body that you can work. For example, you can push your back into the chair, We can expand the chest outwards. We can do those different things. We can work on individual fingers. We can work on different parts of the body. Thank you for taking part in this, and use this technique possibly in the morning to greet the day, or maybe do it in the evening, maybe an hour or so before going to bed. And if you wake during the night, you can repeat maybe part of it, maybe the shoulders, maybe the feet, and then drift back into sleep. So thank you for your time, and that was a mini version of progressive muscle relaxation training.